Hello student, this is Professor. Now today we are going to start with the fourth number lesson of the geography subject of standard 10. It is entitled as climate. So this is the comparative study of country Brazil and India, the climate of both countries. So let us have a look on the chapter. As before we going to start the chapter, there is one map, and based on map there are some few questions are asked. All these questions are related to the Brazil country and based on the climate. So before we start, let us understand the few things. See, Brazil, because of the vast latitudinal extent of Brazil, it experiences wide range of climatic variations in a climate. It has vast latitudinal extent, that is the distance between the North Pole and South Pole. Latitudinal extent. For example, near equator it is hot, while temperate type of climate is found near Tropic of Capricorn. So it is very first the basic thing that we need to understand. Near to the equator, it is very hot. Temperature is very hot, and as we go away from the equator, and we can see this equator. This is equator passing. This is the equator line which is pass from the north part of Brazil. So this area becomes, so temperature from this area is very hot. It is higher, and so hot. It is hot, while temperate type of climate is found near Tropic of Capricorn. So this is this one is the Tropic of Capricorn from Brazil. It gets rainfall from the southeast trade winds and a northeast trade winds. So this is the direction of the winds. So these are the direction of the winds. So southeast trade, south. So this is the south. So you can see this arrow, southeast trade winds and the northeast trade winds. So this is the way from which the rain flows. Now parts of Brazilian highlands extend up to the northern coast. Okay, Brazilian highlands. So where are the Brazilian highlands? The last lesson we learned about the Brazilian highlands. So Brazilian highlands. See, this is the important part. Parts of Brazilian highlands extend up to the northern coast. So this is the Brazilian highland. This is also Guiana highland. Okay, so these two highlands we have here, but here we are learning Brazilian highland. It extends up to the northern coast, north part of the coast. See, it is here, till here it is extended, north part of the coast. So the escarpment act as an obstruction to the winds coming from the sea and cause orographic type of rainfall in the coastal region. So escarpment part. So here lies the escarpment part. Okay, so this part is responsible. It acts as an obstruction. It creates obstacles. Escarpment part, this part creates obstacles for the winds that is coming from the sea and cause orographic type of rain, as it is a southern steep decreased part of the area, escarpment part. So whatever sea winds are carrying from here, it gets obstructed and it moves upwards. As it moves upwards, so orographic type of rainfall happen in the coastal region. So this coastal region, it affected, and therefore it makes happen orographic rainfall in the coastal region. Beyond the highlands, the effect of these winds get reduced. Beyond the highlands, so as evaporation happens, okay, as the most of the clouds becomes empty and the rainfall decreases, the proportion of the rainfall decreases. So here when it comes it here, so we can find there is a decrease in the rainfall, and the effect of the wind gets reduced. As a result, the rainfall is minimal. Okay, this region is a rain shadow region, so therefore it is called as a rain shadow region. Now here is the index which is given to you. Okay, look at this index, rain shadow region. So it is given the annual average rainfall below 500 millimeter, 1000 millimeter. So this area which is given in a color, So this area we can see there is a minimum rainfall, as it is called as a drought quadrilateral area. Beyond the highland, the effect of these winds get reduced. As a result, the rainfall is minimal. The region is rain shadow region, so there is a lack of rain. The region is called drought quadrilateral. Therefore, it becomes a quadrilateral, and therefore it is called drought quadrilateral. Considering the temperature in the Brazil, the northern part of Brazil is hot. So north part of Brazil is hot. Why it is so hot? Because the equator passes through it. Okay, and when the equator passes, it becomes hot as it directly comes in the contact of sun rays. And the temperature in the southern part are comparatively lower. As we go away from the equator, the temperature decreases, and we go close to the equator, the temperature increases. Okay, that is the basic theory. Temperature in the southern part, they are comparatively lower. Now seasonal variations are found in this pattern. Now near the equator at Brazilian coast, temperature does not vary much. So Brazilian coast, Brazilian coast, it does not vary too much. In the coastal region near the equator in Brazil, differences in temperatures are negligible. They are negligible because why? Due to the sea, it controls the humidity and the rain. So the winds move in the vertical direction in this region. So vertical and horizontal, we know that. So vertical, it goes up, so vertical direction, winds move in the vertical direction in this region. Similarly, the convergence zone of the trade winds is weak here. So whatever the trade winds, they are passing here, so convergence, that is mixing of the both and forming circular heavy cyclone. So we are not able to find this. So as a result, cyclones are not formed. That is why the tropical cyclones rarely visit the coast of Brazil. Got it? The coastal region near the equator in Brazil, the differences in temperature are negligible. The winds move in the vertical direction, it goes vertical, so therefore it is not, if it is horizontal, then it might have got mixed and it might have caused the cyclone, but as it goes vertical, so it does not get that much boost, and therefore it is not able to fall the cyclone. Most of the part of this country lies in the tropical zone. Okay, tropic. Most of the part is lies in tropical zone. The equator passes through the northern part of country. The temperature is more in this region, right? Due to the equator, the temperature increases, it is more. The average temperature in the Amazon Valley is 25 degree to 28 degrees Celsius. So this is Amazon Valley, we can say river basin. So here we can find this 25 to 28. Okay, it is shown. The climate is cooler in the highlands as we go away. So these are the highlands here. So it becomes cooler because of the proximity to the sea. The coast experience mild and humid climate. Of course, it is the effect of the equator. As we have gone away from the equator, the temperature decreases. Similarly, there is an effect of proximity to the sea, and the coast experiences mild and humid climate. So these are the reason, as the highlands we find cool region and cool temperature. The Amazon Valley receives around 2000 millimeter of rainfall. So highest rainfall is received here only, the Amazon River Valley, while the northeastern coast, this is the northeastern coast, it receives 1000 to 1200 millimeter of rainfall. So these are the climatical condition of the country Brazil. Again, just have a glance to make you proper understand the factors which are affecting climate of Brazil. Listen carefully. Now, proximity to equator, Brazilian highlands, the Great Escarpment are the main factors affecting the climate of Brazil. Proximity to the equator, first thing, it is close, it is nearby to the equator. Second, the Brazilian highlands. This is the Brazilian highland here lies, and the Great Escarpment, this part. Okay, these are the main factors affecting the climate of Brazil. Due to the proximity of equator, or surrounding of equator, the temperature in the northern part of Brazil is comparatively higher. Okay, it is the result of this equator. On the other hand, the temperature in the southern part of Brazil is comparatively lower. So here high and here we can find lower. The average temperature in the Amazon River basin in the northern part near equator is 25 degree to 28 degrees Celsius. The overall climate in this region is found to be hot here overall. So it is found to be hot, humid and unhealthy one, as it is densely populated by the trees as well. Okay. The amount of annual average rainfall in the Amazon River Valley is nearly 2000 millimeter. So it receives huge rainfall. Huge. The amount of annual average rainfall is nearly 1000 to 1200 in the southeast coastal region. The temperature is comparatively low in the Brazilian highlands. Okay, Brazilian highlands comparatively low. The Brazilian highlands receives moderate amount of rainfall, that is nearly 600 millimeter to the 1200 millimeter, 600 to 1200. See, as it is clearly visible by this index. Okay, by this color you can clearly understand. The Great Escarpment and the Brazilian highlands obstruct the trade winds. Escarpment part, this is the escarpment part. Okay, the winds get obstacles, and the Brazilian highlands, it obstructs the trade winds. Highlands, as the lands are very high by the high altitude, Brazilian highlands get obstructed, so blowing from the southeast and the northeast direction. This lead to the heavy rainfall in the windward side of the Great Escarpment. To the here only it receives highest rainfall, because rain, as the winds get stopped, so condensation happens, the air goes up and the wind becomes cooler. The heavy rainfall occurs at the coastal region, especially at the Great Escarpment, that is the eastern coastal region of Brazil. The winds blowing beyond the highland become dry. Beyond the highland, when it crosses this highland, it becomes dry. So, and therefore it rains less to the leeward side of the Great Escarpment. Leeward side. So this here, it becomes very much less to the leeward side of the escarpment. And the Brazilian highlands. So broad quadrilateral it forms. As a effect, the northeast part of Brazil receives the minimum rainfall. The temperature is also found to be high in this region. So this region is rain shadow region, the lack of rain. Here as well and here as well. So it is known as the drought quadrilateral, especially this one. So drought quadrilateral. So this is the well information about the Brazil and its climate with its features. So let us understand, there are some few questions are given in the beginning. So we are going to answer the question. Okay. Now considering the isotherms of Brazil, what is the average range of temperature in Brazil? So average range of temperature in Brazil. Let us see the average range of temperature. The average range of temperature in Brazil is 18 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. So there is average. 28 is the highest one and 18 is the minimum one. So it is right from here. So we can find it 18. You can see here 18 from the south to the north, highest 28. So 18 to 28 degrees Celsius. In which area does it rain more in Brazil? It rains more in Amazon River Basin. Okay, Amazon River Basin in the Brazil. Number 3, from which direction are winds flowing towards Brazil? From which direction? So the arrows are already shown, and by this arrow you can understand clearly the winds flow towards Brazil from southeast and northeast direction. So north, this is the north, this is the east, so northeast, and this is the south, so southeast. See, arrows are shown from this direction, it is flowing. What could be the reason behind that? Now, the reason for this, let us understand what could be the reason behind this. There are few basic reasons behind that. What are the reasons behind that? Let us understand. The equator passes through the northern part of Brazil, the very first thing. The low pressure belt is found near the equatorial region in Brazil. As the temperature is high, so low pressure belt is found near the equatorial region in Brazil. The winds from high pressure belt from southern and northern hemisphere flow towards this region of Brazil. So this region of Brazil, it gets flowed. As its effect, in the northern part of Brazil, the northeast trade winds flow. The northeast trade winds flow. Northeast trade winds flow. Similarly, in the southern part of Brazil, the southeast trade winds flow. So these are the reason. As the equator passes through the northern part, the low pressure belt is found near the equatorial region in Brazil. The winds from high pressure belt from the southern and northern hemisphere flow toward this region in Brazil. So that is the reason behind flowing of winds from different direction towards the Brazil. Now, next question, number 4th. What could be the reason behind that we form? The winds flow towards Brazil from southeast and northeast direction. Reason we just saw. Next question, number 5. What could be the obstruction in the way of these winds? So we already learned. Now on that basis you can clearly answer. Number 1, the Great Escarpment part and the Brazilian highlands. Okay, and the Brazilian highlands could be the obstruction in the way of these winds. Brazilian highlands. If it is not clear to you, you can refer this image as well, Brazilian highlands and the escarpment, for a better understanding. We need to refer these images which are given in 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th lessons for better understanding. Next question. Which type of rainfall will occur because of these winds? These winds. As these gates obstructed, so orographic rainfall, that is where orographic, the winds goes vertical direction from here to the escarpment part and the highland part. So it is obviously orographic rainfall. The vertical direction rainfall will occur because of these winds. Now, next, correlate these winds and rainfall. Now, what is the relation between these winds and rainfall? Okay, just learn this. What could be the relation? We can understand it. The Great Escarpment and the Brazilian highlands obstruct the northeast and southeast trade winds, right? Second, as it affects, these winds move upwards along the slopes of the Great Escarpment and the Brazilian highlands. At higher altitude, the condensation process takes place and windward side receives more rain. So windward sides, this is the windward side, receives more rain. Okay, this region, coastal region, it receives more rain. Thus, the windward side of the Great Escarpment and the Brazilian highlands receive the abundant rainfall. Abundant rainfall. The sides of the highland, see, the sides of highland, it is given in dark color. So ranges between 2500 millimeter to 3000 millimeter. Okay, so it receives high rainfall, and the rain shadow region is found to the other side, that is this side, rain shadow, and here also the rain shadow. As the cloud becomes empty, lack of rain, lack of water, so it receives very less rainfall. Understood? Now next one. Identify the rain shadow area in Brazil. Describe its climatic characteristics. The rain shadow area, as I just told you, the rain shadow region is found to the northeast of Brazilian highlands. So this is the Brazilian highland and the northeast part. So northeast part, so this one. Okay, the northeast, north, and this is the east, northeastern part of highlands in Brazil. it receives only 0 millimeter to 500 millimeter of average annual rainfall, very less one. The average annual temperature in this region is between 23 degree Celsius and 28 degree Celsius, 23 and 28. In which region do you find a higher temperature? We find higher temperature in the region near equator. Okay, near the equator region, Brazil. In Brazil. So, considering the latitudinal extent of Brazil, where will you find temperate climate in Brazil? Where can you find temperate Brazils? So, temperate climate in Brazil. We will find the temperate climate in Brazil to the south of the Tropic of Capricorn. To the south of the Tropic of Capricorn. That is to the south of the Great Escarpment and the Brazilian highlands. So south part, we can receive the temperate climate in Brazil. South of escarpment side, that is below, and to the south of Great Escarpment of the Brazilian highlands. Describe the winds blowing between 0 degree to 5 degree north and south zones. The winds blowing between 0 degree to 5 degree north zone will blow from the northeast towards the equator. Northeast towards the equator. On the other hand, the winds blowing between 0 degree to 5 degree south zone, this is the south zone will blow from the southeast towards the equator. Southeast towards the equator. Got it? Now, which method has been used to show the distribution in the map given on the page 25 of the textbook? We already learned in the lesson number 1 the types of maps. So, the isopleth method is used to show the distribution of the annual average temperature. See the zigzag line are shown. The annual average temperature. So these lines which are drawn, you can see in a red color. So isopleth method, this is called as isopleth method, is used to show the distribution of annual average temperature, and the choropleth method is used to show the distribution of annual average rainfall. Annual average rainfall, only one color is used, and the tints of the shades of the same colors are used. You can see the blue color which is already used, it becomes faint, sometimes it becomes dark green, and with the shades of the color, it is distribution of the rainfall is shown. So it is called as a choropleth method. Understood?